Hello! Good evening, good day, good morning, good night. You know it, we don't. And welcome to our table. Welcome to my players, welcome to our guests, and welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation. How are we feeling tonight? The traps are ready on this.
Level 2.
Level 2, yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
no. I would be criminal to put you in a dungeon this bad level 2. You are currently, what, level
Level
10.
10?
Yes.
Jesus, I need to catch up. Okay. The traps are gonna take an extra level, an extra d6 damage. Okay.
1d6 is not going to make the difference. Also, the traps that we've had so far are already ready to kill us.
Oh yes, of course, naturally.
Starts to sweat in wizard.
You might be able to take an extra d6 of damage. I might be able as well. But the two others...
I mean, if it's a trap, Sorsha divides it by 2 anyways because she's resistant to
that
trap
helps.
damage.
That helps a lot, actually.
Okay, so
I mean,
we still have a little cinnamon roll to protect.
How many traps did you actually take damage from?
The one at the entrance?
Gravity trap.
Yo, the gravity trap. I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah, that took I took like 50 damage from that or something like that.
Yeah.
The very first one at the entrance.
The arrows.
No. Did you take damage from the arrows?
Vroondomon, I believe, took a couple of
Not
because you just
everyone
walked
did,
through.
but yes.
I just almost died with 1 HP. That it was just like 1 HP. That was like,
Oh,
I am reminded by my mortality. Yes.
The skull door.
There's the skull
Yes.
door. Oh, and there was the thirst trap.
Oh yeah, the thirst trap.
And the shield. That one did hurt, but not for the same reasons.
Yeah,
And Vroon, didn't you take damage from the mouth?
Yeah,
that's
he
what I
mentioned
meant with
that,
skull
yeah.
door.
Oh, yeah, the skull door. Okay.
I mean, considering all of the other traps that you guys, I mean, you avoided a lot of the very nasty ones. The three chests for Wongo. You've avoided
Right.
the drowning trap as well. You've avoided a lot of these traps. So, I mean, the fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The adamantine fan.
All praise the wizard's hand.
Yeah. And you avoided the wine trap, which I'm not going to describe because who knows, you might want to go back into it.
No, I think we kind of figured that out anyway now.
Yeah, you're pretty that one was potentially, well, I mean, I can reveal it. Unless you knew how to hold your breath for 10 minutes, it was a problem.
If there was any place where I could stick my trunk.
Maybe. Okay. But let's get back into more recent events. So, last session, after having avoided the wine trap, you entered another tomb, which was of the Bliss. So Papazotl, I believe.
Yes, I think that was it. Yeah.
Look at me not
Are we
being
still-
ready.
I mean,
Yeah,
That-
and
daddy subtle.
and we still haven't figured this one out. This trap
And
out. So.
you are you are currently in a. So after having battled quite a few skeletons, and moved across the secret passage into basically in front of a Dao's flask. The Dao being
Right.
imprisoned in there. You've come to a large room with a pentacle in salt, sort of drawn around the tomb of. I guess you figured it out who it was.
Yeah, it was because there's.
The
It's
monkey,
not
right?
Vroondomon. No, it's the grun.
Oh yeah, right.
Yes, there was a series of small frog-like figurines resting
Yeah.
on top of the.
I remember that I got excited that it might be the Vroondomon, and then it was like, oh, it's not.
Guys,
Yes.
I do have a stupid ass idea.
Those are the best
Um,
ideas. Go on.
So, for the frog, for the grung, or a clue was only a jewel can tame the frog. We do have that Dao in the other room, at the entrance of this tomb, and Daos are usually are from the earth and usually associated with precious gems. What if we just chug that Dao into the pentacle? What's gonna happen?
Then we probably fight two things.
Or they fight each other.
I need a translation. A what?
The Dao, the genie,
genie.
that's in the bottle.
Okay.
I said it's probably a stupid ass idea, but
It's not a stupid idea. The stupid idea, I think, would be taking the genie out of the bottle.
Which we would need to do.
Yeah.
And maybe we need to explore a bit more, but it's a good idea.
I mean, we've already thrown in a good amount of jewels, so... And that didn't help anything.
No, and now they are still in the circle.
Yeah. So either someone tries to go in, sees what we're dealing with, because we haven't seen anything, right? We can't identify it yet.
No, there is something definitely moving around, but
Okay.
Whatever they might be, they are avoiding any salt, any traces in the salt, and have taken some sort of pleasure in sort of scaring or spooking you by sort of scratching at the ground and such.
Sorsha,
Yeah.
would you happen to have fairy fire on hand?
Yes. Yes.
Don't you need to see your
No, fairy fire
no,
specifically.
It's an area.
It's
Yeah,
an area of effect. However, you need to target. You need to place your area of effect on where the creature is.
Well, just throw a bit of salt, and where we hear the sound, I'll catch. I'll spell it. I'll cast the spell.
Vroon, I suppose your pouch can make some salt.
And it already has, and it has been added by. It's a pinch of salt, I believe, and Heinrich has already added that pinch, at least one charge worth of pinch of salt, onto.
It never hurts to have more salt in the circle. Safety first.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
I mean, I can always use detect salt to locate it, I guess, if the GM allows it.
Try
Yeah.
and see
The
if
But I
it
GM
has
think
seemed to
I
be-
have to see it.
The GM
GM
seems to
seemed
be
suggesting it.
not necessarily suggesting it, but yeah, I mean, it's always possible. Yeah, you can always do so.
And I'll try to do it.
Don't forget it's 30 feet of range that you can sense other thoughts. So keep in mind the range of your spell at the same time also.
Yeah, I'll move closer.
I'm just going to there.
Yeah, thanks. And I'll cast, let me get my spell. I'll cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. um I was how do you think detect thoughts would no, your spell detect thoughts is your racial,
Yes.
which means you need to deactivate the ring.
Yes.
Okay.
I have both actually, but yes.
But I kind of wonder, would you be able to detect thoughts with that kind of ring? With that interesting conundrum. Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, as in if you well, I guess you can sort of VPN or you can read and decide but you anyways, doesn't matter. As
yeah.
you close your eyes, open your mind to whatever presence here and call upon your doppelganger ancestry. You do. What's interesting is there are two things. There's first of all is you. There is. There are thoughts of rage, carnage, hunger, mixed in with entrapment, fear, apprehension, paranoia, and you're starting to wonder, wait. Are these my thoughts? And as you're thinking this, there's an echo of your thoughts coming from something in the room.
What do you mean? My thoughts are I put together with what I hear.
So there is, in addition to, as I mentioned, there is another entity here, and their thoughts seem to be of there's whenever you whatever your surface thoughts are currently
Yes.
you are hearing them as an echo, as
It's
in
listening to your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Feedback loop.
exactly. There's a Larson
Yeah.
of there's a psychic Larson.
All right. So yeah, he probably couldn't when I had the ring, but now that it's off, he can. All right. Can I locate it?
Make me a perception check. Now, normally I would give you advantage, but considering that, well, I'm gonna give them advantage on a stealth check because they know what you're trying to do.
Sorry, I don't have the plugin, the D&D Beyond plugin on that navigator.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you,
Yep.
and I'll install it.
I mean, I can always check on the later
Yeah.
to see if you cheat.
So that's a 20.
Okay. Definitely in sort of this area right here.
Okay, I'll
So
guess
around. Okay, can you center the point, please?
Can I what?
Can you just click on the point? You know what? I'm going to give you a shape. So fairy fire, remind me, is 20 feet, right? It's 10. It's 4x4.
Yes. 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
And mine is violet, but you don't have to.
Yeah, but I'm
What's
drawing
that?
with my color. So here, like this, it's higher, lower, left to right,
A bit more to the left, so I can
like this.
put
Get
more.
as much as
Yeah.
of the circle in there as
Yes.
possible.
This more.
Yes, would be enough.
That's enough. Okay.
Well, if I hear him there, yes.
Okay. And so dexterity saving throw.
Let me check. Check.
but-
Dexterity, yes.
15 though.
And it's 16.
16. That is a crit with a natural 20. So.
Yeah, I saw.
And while the so the whole of the area is sort of illuminated by this sort of gem dust that is thrown from your fingers, but the creature clearly was not caught in it and managed to sort of move away. But there's definitely a growl that comes that is now audible.
Vroon, you didn't detect Faith in Undead when you came in?
There's nothing that my senses.
No, there is
up.
no. Yeah, there was
Yeah,
there was a
okay.
check with regards to there is neither fiend nor undead nor celestial in the room.
Okay. So what do you guys want to
Which,
do?
you know, apparently for hags was also not good enough, so
Well, some hags are fey. Well, most hags are fey. Some are not.
Okay. No, there's like, I think one undead hag.
Is there?
I think so. Like a
I think the night hag's a
hag or something?
fiend.
Night hag, yeah. Oh, fiend, okay. Could be that. Anyway.
No, have you been Sorsha? You've been in hags' heads.
Yeah.
This is not a hag. This is
More primal.
more primal, more animalistic. This is savage.
Yeah. That thing is not coherent. It wants blood and acts like an animal.
But you sense there is an intelligence behind it. There's a
Yeah, acts like, not is an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the question remains, do we really want to try to get into that tomb, or are we calling it quits? And maybe we'll find the jewel that we're looking for in another room in this place.
Sorsha. There is definitely a thought coming, as I said, as he starts sort of mixing as the two. Definitely an acquiescence.
What?
Acknowledgement. Acquiescence. Yes.
Okay.
Find.
All right. I transmit it.
Let's look
whatever
around.
whatever inside doesn't necessarily want you to find whatever gem, whatever, but there is a will to find something that's lost. Something was taken from it. A gem was taken from it. And it needs it back.
Specific gem.
So you can understand what we say. If you show us the gem in your thoughts, maybe we can help.
Yeah.
How cunning are they? Yeah, I guess. Right. Okay. You get a flash of a red gem, crystalline, but almost sort of fist-sized.
Mm-hmm.
It is completely opaque. It looks like a chaotically set, sort of cut ruby of some sort, but completely opaque.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think we saw.
Oh, sorry. This would not be. No, this would be not red. It'd be gray. So
Okay.
it's sort of an ashy kind of quartz.
All right, guys. Did we encounter a gray gem, something opaque yet a bit translucent? Size of a fist.
Is there, with the knowledge that everyone is telling, is there in my arcane knowledge a creature that is obsessed with that kind of gem?
Well, I know at least of one creature which is obsessed with gems. It is a tiger-like creature.
I actually have a suggestion because
Tiger
I've
like
been.
creature?
Yeah, Orgian
Rakshasa?
will tell.
That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't think Vroon knows that.
I'm like actually calculating something, and I'm actually scared that I'm gonna that my calculations are gonna be correct. Do you remember that one place where we saw stuff with that lantern?
Yeah.
Technically, we went down a floor.
Mm-hmm.
We were on this floor, I think.
So if I'm retracing my steps, so technically on this floor, you have that one place where you had that lantern.
Yes. What is your point?
Maybe we should find there, because if there are other dwarves, it means that there is stuff to find. Maybe we're gonna find something there. We already have that lantern, maybe, but it's handy to go to a place where there is stuff. Maybe we have knowledge, maybe we have resources. Anything would be good. So that's just an idea, because if we descended one floor down, so technically on this floor there is somewhere a place where you have that concentration of dungeon workers.
Yes.
Maybe they have something, or maybe they have information about the gem. Seeing if we can converse with them.
We'll
Or
have
we kick
something at some point, because we've been through almost all the rooms here and did not do that much. So maybe you're right.
There's one room that we have not yet seen, and we haven't seen if there were any secret passages over there.
Yes.
So
Can
as
do that.
mentioned, as
Oh,
mentioned, if you have a passive perception sufficiently high, I will reveal you secret passages, but only if you actually move within 5 feet of them.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion where one is, considering what's already revealed from the map.
Do you now?
Secret tunnel.
Alright. We can do that first. Yes.
I wonder if, like, maybe like the daylight spell sort of broke through some walls.
I want to ask one question more is, did you see who took the gem from you? Because if it's a dwarf, then we know we have to look for the dwarves.
You get an image of a man in. Let me see if I'll get you. Where are you? There we go. You get the image of a man. It's sort of fuzzy in a sense where you're not exactly sure. It's
It's a fuzzy man?
It's a fuzzy man. Long robes, chains about his torso, wearing a golden mask.
Okay. Have I been introduced to the leash? I wonder. But okay, not a dwarf then.
No, he doesn't seem to be a dwarf. No, he doesn't have the jade masks that or the wearings of.
It does not remind me of anything.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, do you want to ask questions, guys, while the spell lasts, or do we explore for the gem?
I suppose we can come back.
Okay.
You get a message, Sorsha, sort of, again, these thoughts sort of echoing in your head, of revenge directed towards this person.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thought of opening, basically drawing a line in the salt.
Yeah. Opens the door so he can go fight. Well, if we don't find the gem, I guess we can always think about that.
If you trust it.
They will come. Sorry.
You know, trust is not my forte, So
That's why you have to be the one to trust them.
yeah, where I grew up, usually don't trust the monsters under the bed because they are real and they will eat you up.
Growling, invisible monsters tend to not be too friendly, from the tales I've heard.
No, but I guess that one could, yes, leave us alone, at least at first. It's everything is in the at first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is gonna appear once it realizes that its target isn't here.
So I want to help him because no one should be trapped here in that place. But in the same time, I don't want us to die.
Not dying is a very good idea.
Yeah.
So,
I suggest we come back.
let's do that.
Which is something we have done a lot on this level.
True. All right, let's go. Let me go first so I can check. Thank you, Gale.
I mean,
Yeah, you-
technically, this is a passage that we've already.
Yeah, but for after. For after.
As you walk through the passageway, this time you can hear again from inside the bottle. Mortals, wait! I can help. You seem lost. I know of this place. I may be of use. On my name, I swear. Liberate me, and I will be of use. I will be of help.
You know I have strong opinions about gem genies, right?
We have no proof this one is a gem genie, but yeah, no.
Oh yes, we. It
No,
was
it's a
told in the last
Dao, Earth genie.
Earth. It was not
Yeah.
gem.
Earth and
Okay.
gems, same thing.
No. So,
Oh,
no,
wow.
here's the thing, is
Okay.
that you would know of the Jinn, as the four elements of the Jinn.
Yeah.
Sorsha, have you told them about Jinns?
I don't think I
Don't
told
think
them
so,
about.
no.
Yeah, no, it's sort of like I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
that Vroon indeed just goes like that is an Earth.
no, wait. No, you did, because I remember that Heinrich made a Arcana check on one of those. And I think it was sort of a natural 20 or something sort.
Maybe I don't remember. But,
I remember.
So the crystal Jinn, or at least the gem Jinn that you are aware of, is nothing like these. As in, they are much more powerful and much more rare. So Dao or might be born of the sort of earth and stone, while these are born of Jinn. So this is not a gem Jinn. This is an earth Jinn. Still, they are nasty pieces of work. They have the reputation of being slavers. They have a reputation of being particularly vain and self-important. But then again, who isn't? Yeah, so. But what they do know, what you would know, is the fact that these are they are also one to hold their words. So if you can get in a bargain with a djinn,
Yeah, just be specific about the wording. Because yes, they don't lie, but trust me, they find ways.
oh, they can lie. They can definitely lie.
They're no fae.
But
But
not a thing about
no,
oh no, when
No,
they
they
swear
keep their
something-
words.
they
Yeah.
keep their word, but they will not lie. So if they give their word for something, so if you have them agree to something, make sure that it's
That
part
it's
of
well
a verbal contract at least.
and correctly worded, because they will still go like, haha, but I actually said this.
Yeah.
Do you want to open it, or do we continue?
I say that we've decided not half an hour ago that we were not going to.
Yeah, to
Let's
trust
not
that thing.
let's not change our minds now. Maybe later. But just because 2 weeks have passed between sessions, let's not
Yeah.
let's not pass by this thing every time and go like, oh, but maybe now.
The creature inside, you can see that it is barely. There's not enough space in the bottle for it to be materialized fully. It is the sort of it. You can see there's a sort of a almost like a dust storm inside the bottle where pieces of the creature's, let's say, anatomy, as in a face, some hand, whatever, to sort of accentuate. So you'll see a hand knocking on the bottle, then a face coming out to speak, or an eye coming in to observe you. I would offer you riches, but you seem to need none. I would offer you to an exit, perhaps. An exit of this place. Are you trapped here?
Not yet.
Not.
Y- y-
We still have business here, and until that time, we are trapped here by
And-
choice.
Then I will help.
And what would you do?
I have powerful magics at my disposal. Knowledge of the planes. Knowledge
Don't-
of the builders of this place.
I would kindly like to remind that when I was using some magic, that I had the feeling that there was some iffy stuff happening. So be careful with powerful magic usage here, because I remember last time. Just a word of advice, as but yeah.
Would you advise me, mortal? Do you know you have some knowledge of the situation? I guess that I do not. Is that what you are claiming?
Just a shrug.
Well, liberate me and we would be able to compare.
We might seek your aid later, but for now we have to stay on our mission.
The sand sort of twirls, sort of almost sort of trying to like a tantrum in a sense, sort of fills the entirety and then settles, and you just have this layer of sand at the bottom of the glass jar. no longer moving, no longer speaking.
Carry on.
You wish to move forward?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, with what you just said, Rune, we're not freeing that thing. You realize that. It's gonna be in an even worse temper than it was before.
We might not have much of a choice in some cases. But
At no,
I-
but by the way, Vroon, at no point did you detect a lie coming from the bottle.
oh, right, no, I kind of.
Well, technically,
So Vroon will have to try and open the door.
Yeah.
I'm still seeing Heinrich and Gale inside the pentacle room.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they're slow.
Oh, I'm just staring at that circle.
I'm actually waiting for Heinrich to move on.
Fine. Shish.
So it's just Heinrich that's slow.
Okay, Gale.
Yeah, I'm coming.
All right. So
Is there any handholds on the door that I can lift it with, or is it just the chains that's the?
there are the chains definitely are there.
But I prefer not to use the chains because then I can't make it back through myself.
No, I would say that with striking with your hammer, making sure you would be able. No, as I said, it moves like a garage door, right? So if you apply pressure, you would be able to.
Ah, okay.
However, because it is, the reason why it's maybe so heavy is because it's that finicky. It seems more heavy than it actually is, due to the physics of it. So who is going to?
Two.
Who's going to what? Lift?
So, what's your lifting capacity?
Let me tell you. Right
lot.
now, let's manage inventory. Carrying capacity or push drag or push drag or lift is 960 pounds.
960 pounds. As you start pushing towards it, you start to make it budge, but you realize, but it's not enough.
Okay, I
help.
I channel. Oh wait, no, I have already used my channel divinity. I will cast.
You could have somebody help you as well.
Yeah,
Gale
I can
just
help.
mentioned-
No, I
mean,
want to do it
I
for
don't-
myself.
Okay.
I've been looking. I honestly, at some point, I wanted do a thing where I because I already have double, and then cast enhance ability and use my and then I could I can just literally juggle horses. But yes, I can. You can help. It's fine.
Okay. So this thing.
I have a 450 pounds lift capacity.
So what it says here in the book is that the door weighs 1,000 pounds.
Oh, I was off by 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1,000 pounds, and it needs a combined strength of 33 to lift it. But I don't think they take into account people who have greater build.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with 1,000 pounds. So indeed, as you arc yourself onto it, you have a bit of difficulty. Gale, you come in, you manage to catch it, sort of fixing your trident, using it as a lever, and so again, this thing goes up. Vroondomon, you're there, barely holding this up as the four of you sort of get onto the other side. You can go through. Can you?
No, we can't. No,
Oh, now you're down.
the door's locked. Yeah.
There you go.
No, we can.
And Vroon goes through and boom. leaving Gale and Sorsha to.
Run.
Ah! Oh no.
All right. So where is the room we didn't explore?
Sorsha, don't forget to call Laryl also because
Yeah.
well, he's in the
Laryl
other
can
room.
fit through the opening. I mentioned there are 3 sort of face-size
Yeah,
openings.
true.
Just go. This is a ball of mush and flesh.
Yeah.
Just go.
I imagine like one of the heads like. "Bah!"
Sorsha, just because we haven't gone that way yet, would you like to just go up until the stairs? Not going down the stairs to the next floor, but just make sure that there's not a hidden passage
I think I've
over here.
checked that last time, and the GM told no.
I don't
Didn't
think so.
tell
I don't
us
think
how
we
I'm
got
not
there
sure.
yet.
Still here.
We got to the door and then zombies jumped out that
Oh, right.
door,
Yeah.
so we never made it past the door.
I'd like to check, please.
I'm pretty sure you'll find
Just to
something.
make sure. Just.
Just to make sure, like.
Better safe than sorry.
It's a natural
Yes.
20 with a 32.
It's-
No, you don't even need to. You've got a
You didn't
passive.
need
Like I
it.
said, you've got a passive perception of 22, which means you just need to find the spot where the hidden doors are, and I will automatically open them for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a door there.
Good.
Yay!
There you go. I'm not the dungeon delver, but sometimes I just have a sense of, yeah.
Not to mention that you have advantage on fighting secret doors and... Oh no, is it just traps?
No, it's also secret doors.
Which technically means that you have a passive of 27.
I think because of the daylight spell, which is actually still going. Like
Oh,
I think because when that got activated, I got a big circle of inside.
Oh, interesting.
I could see a bunch of stuff inside the walls, and like just beyond where that door is, I could see the start of a new room. Like, oh well.
How can you... 2020? No, that's not definitely not... Where the
Yeah.
hell is the center of this thing?
It's must have been like somewhere here-ish or something, I guess.
Huh.
Or I don't know.
And is it still going?
No. It's like the yeah,
Oh, you mean maybe the burst did something.
it cuts off like sort of like this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But as you can see, there's like one square of that room in front of us that I could see.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
And I was like, yeah, no, that I think we might have to go that way.
Okay.
Lighting effects and
Yeah. I've had we have a the French campaign on this channel. We're having with the bigger maps from the Mad Mage, it's hell on anybody with a slower PC, which means I have a player where the lighting works by layers. So by default you see everything and it masks on top. Which basically his PC is not able to handle the lighting, it just crashes, which means he sees the entire map.
Oh.
Permanently.
Yeah, permanently, which is annoying.
yeah. So let's open the door and go
Yep.
through.
And when she opens the door, she says, "Oh no, not again."
What?
A fountain!
Yeah.
There is, you see a...
Or a
on the
wall.
so you see... behind the secret door, a water fills a carved stone font. So this is not into the ground. This is raised. So it's about a meter 20 off the ground, and sort of like a reservoir of water.
Like
I'll check for traps in the room, please.
It doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any traps or sort of mechanical or any of the pressure plates or stuff like that.
Sorsha, just because I'm not sure I'm messing up the two campaigns, but do you have the detect magic at will from the warlock?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
I use it actually when I'm looking for traps.
Okay, then I can reveal that the surface of the water seems to emanate a divination magic aura.
Ooh, it's a scrying pool.
Ooh.
Divination does other things than just scrying.
Oh yes, but like I mean, if you have
Yeah.
divination magic and water surface, then like
Yeah.
It's a very good idea.
Okay, so I'll just move so everyone can go.
it's gonna be a tight squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to squeeze in.
Hmm.
Any other doors, or is it just
Yes, there is actually another door.
Huzzah.
However, as you're looking through it, does anybody sort of look into the pool or not? You just ignore it.
No, I look at the water surface at least.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's water. Gale's gonna be interested.
So as you look, as the two, Vroon, you gaze into it.
Can I squeeze in on the side?
The water begins to swirl, and an eerie light emanating from within the basin, and slowly an image resolves on the water's surface. Can you roll me a d10, please?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
8.
8, okay. So what you see is you seem to be looking through a helm. So your vision is darkened from a side, and you can see through what looks to be looking through a helmet or a helm. And in front of you, directly in front of you, sits immobile at first you think it's a statue, but then you start to realize this is some sort of humanoid in armor. These, though, by the way that you can see nails and you can see vestiges, dark traces of brown on the armor, this does not seem to be armor worn and more armored, sort of armor nailed in.
Nailed on. Okay.
Nailed on.
Thank you.
You can see they have the pieces of armor do not necessarily match. These are plates of metal pounded into place onto this figure that seems to be about 10 feet away.
Okay.
As you sort of blink, this, look back in, and the image is changed. And now, through the same kind of bucket helm, but this one a bit wider, you can see a room where dwarves seem to be working, repairing, and this by the light of a eerie lantern set on one of the shelves at the back of the room.
Okay. Familiar room.
Gale, as you look in, the image swirls again, but this time you see yourself, but not as a reflection, as if you were looking at yourself from underwater.
Uh-oh.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, I was just gonna say shit.
If I can manage to catch the guy.
Yes, I'll step out of the way.
I'll consider everybody
in contact?
in contact anyways. Wait, no.
Yes.
Oh, right. No, there we go.
Select my token.
Player token. There we go. Okay.
I could have had a very good initiative, but Dice decided to tell another
No.
story.
Of course you couldn't. When have you ever had a good initiative?
Not in a long time.
Whenever have I had a good initiative? For fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure that everybody apart from Gale is surprised. Unless you have something for that.
I'm not surprised.
No one's got a weapon of warning?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't
Surprise
have-
is...
Damn.
So I'm going to show you what rushes out of this thing. Do I have handout? There we go.
Some kind of. Like, is it?
So pretty much similar to the vision that you had.
Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
armor nailed onto a body.
Armor nailed onto a body, right. So,
Okay.
so Vroon, you can move in back into the room should you wish.
Well, yeah, but I figured like it's maybe easier if we're
Yeah,
not
okay,
standing all
fair
up
enough.
of the.
That is fair. And I thank you for it. I'm going to remove these two
Like,
stats.
if you move him onto the square where I was standing, then
Yeah,
everyone
let's do
has their own
that.
square.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's literally the worst possible scenario for Gale.
Worst possible scenario for a lot of you. Okay. So, let's get physical.
Let's get down to business.
Who defeats the
That's
armored
right.
homunculus?
Heinrich, sorry. So the Tomb Guardian is going to be the first one to actually act as the...
Surprise round!
As there's a name...
The music is a bit loud. No.
You do have a master control with regards to audio in your settings.
Yeah.
Feel free to move to move that slide up or down.
It's not super high for me. But I do hear some echo from someone else, yeah.
Oh. You're hearing echo? That's
Yeah, as in, like, I hear the music through my
Probably
speakers.
mine because
And-
I don't know where to.
So if you go to the cogwheel
Okay.
on the top
Okay.
right, and then audio and video, there's
Ah.
a...
Better. Thanks. You shouldn't be hearing anything anymore.
No, I'm just hearing it from my own speakers now.
Thank you.
No, that's not what I want. Show me.
Yeah. New browser, new problems.
Placeholder. Oh, right. Okay. Well, that would make sense. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to find the chat. Discord. Not Discord. OBS. Anyways, the Tomb Guardian, as rushes out, is going to. You know what, Gale? Could you roll me a d4, please?
No, I don't wanna. I'm gonna do it, but I don't wanna.
Okay, you don't. So it's for you.
He just said, "Can you?" He didn't say, "Do you want to?"
The two slam attacks are going to be on you anyways because you rolled
Yeah,
a
I
3.
mean, I was expecting that.
But with a 16 and a 14,
Nope.
you managed to block both. Gale, you're up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, technically, if I'm not surprised, I've got a turn.
Yeah, you do have a turn.
Alright. How undead does he look?
I don't. Make me investigation check, I guess.
Medicine?
You could go for it. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does it smell undead?
I would say that the way it's been stitched together, literally, looks more like a construct.
Oh, okay. Right.
Wait, but it was. Yeah, okay. No, I was thinking like, wait, but there's like the metal is nailed onto, but then I get a bit of an idea of what kind of golem it is then.
The science is very similar to what you saw at Nanny Poo Poo's.
Yeah,
Long
shit.
time ago.
Oh.
Okay,
wow, I don't remember that at all.
that's it. I'm putting down Spiritual Guardians.
Spiritual
Spirit
Guardians. Okay, I'm not gonna give you the aura, it's in there.
Oh.
Um,
And it's gonna be radiant damage.
you think?
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll it right now. I've put it down and we'll remember it for next time. And yeah, the room is very close combat.
Oh yes.
I think I know what feat Gale's gonna take next time she gets a feat.
That's what, level 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be really towards the end of the adventure. Okay, that's it for your turn?
I mean, I'm not gonna throw in a thunder wave. I'm not gonna throw in some electrical damage. I'm not gonna throw in.
Well, you did your action.
Yeah, I did my action. And I am not gonna hit him with Tide's Will because
You can't, because
it
you don't have an
Because
action
you
anymore.
don't have the action.
Yeah, no, and
You don't have to tell us the actions that you might want to do next turn.
Yeah, no,
Do you
no,
want to
but-
do anything with your bonus action?
And my only bonus action, I can put it down because I just put down a spell. So no, I'm blocked.
Heinrich, you're up. Sorsha, you're up next.
Probably because it rushed out, I'll be like a very wizardly scream like ah! And I am going to use momentary stasis. Can you do a Constitution saving throw, please? Of DC 18, and if you fail, you are encased in a magical field energy. That means you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. And if you are incapacitated, you cannot take actions or reactions.
That's a 14.
That is a fail.
Sorry, that is actually a 21.
Then I will chronal shift that. I will force a roll again.
That's an 18.
That just meets it.
So as there's a crackle of as you throw the bubble around it, it starts to slow down, but there's a crackle of energy, and you realize that your magic doesn't catch purpose. It sort of slips off.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Someone help!
By the way, Chronal Shift is a reroll.
reaction.
It's a reroll,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna check again to be sure.
No, because we've got Silvery Barbs, which asks you to reroll a d20. Chronal Shift is different. It's a reroll.
I have to reroll.
Reroll, okay. So if it had advantage, it still has advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So Heinrich, that is your turn. Unless you have a bonus action you wish.
I'll panic for my bonus action.
Sorsha, you're up.
I'm gonna get my rapier put a green flame on it and go stabby because
Okay.
get out of my face. Even though he can't, literally. It is here, Crystal Rapier. Of course.
Well, technically you have advantage because he is flanked.
True.
Yes.
Don't forget to
Nice.
always roll. Mark it. Always roll twice. In your D&D
Yeah, I
Beyond.
didn't find where again.
Okay, so if you're on D&D Beyond, no, sorry, if you're on Roll20, bottom of the screen on the right, you should have a little B.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then you're going to have the list of the options.
Always roll twice. Okay, done. Thanks.
Okay, so that's yes, that is a hit. So go ahead, roll for the Crystal Rapier.
Crystal Rapier.
So that is
There
a.
is also the green flame.
So the green flame blade, what you would need to, I believe it's a D8, D6, D8.
But I don't understand. Last time it added the Genie's rage and the blue flame, and now it doesn't. So, okay.
Oh, okay. Click on features and traits in your on your character sheet,
Yes.
and you should have all of a sudden something up, a little message. Let's try that again. Do the Crystal Rapier damage again.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. Troubleshooting.
Yes.
But anyways,
Doesn't seem to work.
crit radiant damage. Well, no, you see, it did 11 piercing, 1 radiant damage, and the Genie's Wrath for 4. But how does that total?
Oh yes, that time it added. Okay, it was just long to appear,
Okay.
and there is not the green flame blade
No,
added.
so the green flame blade, unfortunately, I believe you're gonna have to add it yourself, which is, but I think it's what.
I can tell you that. Green flame 1d8, yes.
1d8. So just add a d8 of flame damage.
Huh. Of course.
Okay. And I'm going to remind myself of that. So that's 17 damage done, which is not bad at all.
And as a bonus action, could I open the door behind me because I was on it anyway?
It's an interaction. So boom. Yeah. Okay, you're in. The door is open.
Thanks.
And that's when I hope there's not another thing waiting for us on the other side of the door.
That's why
no.
I didn't enter yet. Like,
Oh no!
sometimes you have to
If
think
there was any chance of somebody in the corridor behind you not hearing the fight, now the fight is echoing across the room.
Oh no!
And down the stairs, from the looks of it.
And down the stairs.
Yeah, but we have to know what's behind it.
Especially since there is a light, there is a torch holding there, so there is elements of passage or life here. Anyways, Sorsha, that was your turn. You
Yes.
still have your bonus action, by the way, should you wish.
I'm gonna inspire. Who needs more to be inspired? I guess Heinrich.
Heinrich, okay.
He's in the toughest position right now. So you
Heinrich?
get an inspiration. And I guess Leroy can't really act.
You can offer the help action to someone with your familiar normally.
Remember, it takes a bonus action to activate Laryl. So if you do a bardic inspiration, Laryl can't act.
Yeah, but for next
Yeah,
turn,
for next-
if you want to do something with Laryl, you can do a help action to help someone.
In this case, there's not the space. Laryl can't get in.
Okay.
But anyways, Vroon, go ahead.
I think my sword is still lit up.
Your sword would be still... Well, if you want to activate it, you can, certainly.
Yeah, it takes a bonus action to light it up, so...
Oh, I think that you would have done it...
Yeah, I mean, I think... Like, I've extinguished it once, and I've since reignited it again.
Okay,
so.
you know what? For the sake of this, let's take your bonus action into account here. Reignite it and go stabby.
That is a very technical term.
Yes, that's how the professionals would say.
Whap!
That is
No,
a
that's good.
whap for 19. 19 hits.
Wait, oh, right, because it's an advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Oh, and that doesn't carry on to. That's strange. So it's 7 slashing plus 3 fire, and for some reason, like if I click the damage thing, like, I think I found this out previous time as well, but I'd forgotten already. But I'll just start using the button here. Second attack. Actually,
I did not see the damage for the first attack.
no, it's on the roll the D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Okay,
yeah.
how much? You said?
So it's 7 slashing plus 3 fire.
So 10. Okay.
No, wait. Oh no, not even. Now it's 10 slashing. It's okay. This is terrible. Let just ignore that, and I'll just push this button here.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
12
You see,
plus 6.
12 plus 6. So. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Toon Guardian's turn. Let's see.
No, it's not. I would like to.
Oh,
have
sorry.
second
Go
attack,
ahead. Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Go ahead. That's a 19. That's a hit.
19. And that's so 13 slashing and
That's
6
19.
fire.
19.
Nice.
And you know what? Let's see. Where is the button? Let's add. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. Smite for 16.
Yeah. Okay. So it basically goes as you start slashing, most likely with the flame as well, as you can see that there are certain parts of the body that were maybe exposed, and you can see the different stitchings of different patterns of skin, some of them not human, but there's added to maybe the preservation of the body, there are pieces that basically spurt into flame. Not enough to burn it, but at least it seems perturbed by it. And it goes berserk. And
It doesn't like fire. Now you know what to cast. Not fireball. The answer is not fireball.
Oh.
so if there's a okay.
But if it doesn't like fire, then it's also all the more reason to.
So I'm
put
gonna
fire
roll.
on it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just roll 1d4. That's a 3. So that's Gale again.
I mean, come at me, bro.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. So I miss with I don't get a crit,
No, but the 25 hits.
but the 25 hits. So that's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Ouch.
it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and take damage.
So it takes full damage from your guardians.
Yeah, damage coming.
So, I is it the flesh golem?
It is a flesh golem.
Then I think it's making its attacks at disadvantage, right? Now,
Why?
fire.
Let's see.
Like the same
You
thing
are
that makes it
correct.
berserk.
Yes, I apologize. It had disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn. So yes, you are correct. Thank you for that. So you are not hit with 14 damage.
I'll
I
take
like
it.
that.
I'll take it.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Rude.
Which means that I will not be asking you for a Constitution for a concentration
roll.
check.
It was like the fact that there was like, oh yeah, and there's fire and he's berserking and like that then it's definitely
It's
a
a definite.
flesh golem, right? And then like wait, but then there should be also other effects from the fire.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree. But actually, at the end of its turn, the fire go.
So DMs out there, get you annoying players who know the creatures you use.
Oh, and GMs out there, do not be afraid of having a rules lawyer correct you mid-fight, because sometimes they're right to do so. Sometimes they're very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Gale, you're up. This thing is not looking good.
I'll keep it simple. I'm gonna toll the dead.
Ding dong.
Okay?
Yeah. And that's 11 more damage.
Wisdom saving throw, disadvantage. Actually, no, it has advantage. No, wait. Ability. So that's a natural 20.
He
Magic
doesn't
resistance.
take the damage?
He does not take the damage.
Yeah, no, and that's it. I'm not gonna move because I'm keeping. Yeah, I'm
You're
still
stuck.
covering for the others, but yeah.
Okay. Heinrich, you're up.
Well, everything what I do is actually from a distance, so I'm
Yeah, it
actually
is.
I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna do momentary stasis, and I'm just gonna say hold, and I'm gonna clap my hands towards it, trying to put it in a bubble again.
So Constitution?
Yes.
23.
And Nugget is going to give. Who needs the help action? No, but there's not enough place. I'll.
Any person attacking the Guardian right now has advantage anyways.
Yeah.
Then I'll go even more in the corner of the. Because I don't know what's around the corner that Sorsha opened, and so yeah, I'll stay in my corner. Good corner, nice corner.
If
That's
you
it
want,
for-
so if you can go through Sorsha's space and move, it'll cost you 5 foot, sort of difficult terrain if you wish.
I'm gonna go a bit out because I need to.
Okay, perfect.
But that's yeah.
That's a slam. That's an opportunity attack.
That's fine for me.
That's a 14.
That
Damn it.
misses.
The one that I could actually get,
Hey,
and that would have been nice
Mage.
damage as well.
mage armor, and also if I would shield, I would have 21 armor, so I'm fine.
You had 16, correct? With mage armor?
No, 17.
Could you...
With I updated it with the one ring that I put on.
Okay. Put 17 here. It keeps updating to 13, so I might have to... what's the AC on your character sheet?
17.
17. Okay. So, might have... Ah, okay. No. Doesn't matter. Okay. Sorsha, you're up.
I'm gonna attack again.
Mm-hmm.
Check.
18 is enough.
Alright. Let's go for the damage. Okay, plus...
Yeah, we decided by default that you were doing Green Flame Blade every time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so roll that d8.
It's 5.
Okay, 21. More than enough. The thing, basically, you slash through it as as the flame sort of envelops your crystal rapier, you slash... Well, no, actually, no, this is piercing. Because, of course, you can decapitate with a rapier. No, you slide between the eye sockets, you hit something maybe critical, and the thing just slumps. As you slide in, there's something that ignites within the bucket helm of this creature. You can see the green flame sort of flash from the other eye, and it slumps back into the pool.
There's a bit of surprise to Sorsha, like, huh, that's one of the first time I actually killed something.
I do not think that is true.
No, I didn't. No, the final blow, no, I never.
You mean with the
Must have.
blades? Ah.
Even with a spell. No, really, even with the spells.
Not even the drow?
That was
yeah.
that was killed with the blades, yeah.
No, that was murder.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
That one was murder, actually.
So 1 year later, we acknowledged in a dungeon somewhere, that it was not torture, that was just murder.
Oh
Okay,
yes,
fine.
well, that one is totally. You ask Sorsha, she will tell you it is.
So just let's remind the audience what happened.
Oh, about the draw. So a couple draws almost killed Sorsha and the group, really. And Sorsha hates draws because they are the tyrants of where she lived. So it was just again persecution. And we got a draw which was a prisoner, and he knew too much. And Sorsha took it upon her to deal with him.
Yeah, basically you went full Reservoir Dogs on his.
Yeah.
Anyhow, combat over. Music, move on. Gale, you have your... I'm actually going to put up your Guardians for the next 10 minutes, just in case something happens. It's 15?
Yeah, they last 10 minutes, so I might as well keep them.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, there's as the waviness of the air turns sort of wavy into Gale's aura. What do? The creature is now slumped back into the pool. There's an oiled, sort of black oiled slick that seems to be moving from the creature up to the surface of the water, polluting the vision that you might have on the top.
Do you want to do something else in this room? Or do we move on?
Can I just listen if I hear something with the commotion that we made? So I'm gonna actively listen if I hear something move or well, if there's any sound of things being prepared or dropped or whatever.
Make me a perception check.
Not the best one. I'll use my inspiration for that.
Yeah.
What was a D8, right?
Exactly.
Oop. Oof.
Nah.
No, you
not
don't
my
seem
best.
to know. No, nothing to notice.
Guys, I think we're okay for now, but I think we need to be careful. Just to be sure. And I'll go back. Just here. So,
All right. So let me go and check for drops.
So as you come in,
Yes.
three archways overlook a circular chamber where a central staircase descends into darkness. The staircase walls are lined with unlit torches and iron sconces, and set with niches containing moldering humanoid skull and bones.
Right. Well, let me actually.
Standard dungeon welcoming a kit.
So, actually, contrary to the rest of the dungeon, where the skulls were sort of stylized and carved into the wall, this is like the Parisian catacombs, where the walls here have been lined with actual human skulls and bones. No traps. But you do not think that in this part of the dungeon they would be putting up traps, because you're clearly in the back rooms, let's put it that way.
Yeah, not very convenient. All right. The way should be clear. And if someone wants to go first, in front, you probably can here. Without setting a trap up. Ooh. There's more corridors.
Yeah, so as a you can see that on the to the north there's a door, and on the other side of the staircase there is also a door.
All right. I think let's go to the first. Guys, you coming?
Yep.
Could you remove my inspiration, please?
Oh, actually, you should be able to do it yourself, but I will do so.
Oh.
If you click on your token and you look to the bottom, to the very bottom option, you should have a sort of little dot. Not the you have actually access to all of the little tokens that you can put to your character.
Oh, okay. Huh. Learning something new.
Can you open the door, please?
Just a second.
Sorsha, that door is probably leading back into the dwarves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go do with the second one first?
Well, we know what's in that one.
Yeah.
So, we can go in there, but we suspect what the welcome might be.
Yeah.
All right.
But then again, you've got your spell for another 10
now's
minutes.
the time to take them on as well, because I've got my spiritual guardians up.
Your wish.
How do you guys feel about this?
We want to fight them? Yes. If we don't, well. So the question is, do you want to fight them?
If we fight them now, they will not attack us in our back.
They are likely to fight us anyway.
We could go in, make ourselves known, and see how they react, because
They have ignored us in the past, yes.
they do have ignored us in the past. So it's just a question of, do they tolerate a little bit of trespassing or not?
We'll spot of trespassing. I feel that they may be okay with us entering the tomb, but maybe not in their own
Back tunnels.
work areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like a staff only thing.
They don't want us to. It's like the. It's like the underground tunnels at Disneyland. You can't see the other side of the decor.
Yeah.
So guys, what are we going to do? We're gonna enter and kick some ass, or we're gonna try the other room?
And maybe also kick some ass.
Probably also kick some ass.
There shall be ass kicking. So what would you like
I
to do?
flip a coin. I'm okay with either.
Same here.
I don't have any arguments in favor or against. So
Now we're advanced.
This is how you
Okay.
get a campaign, folks. You give them 2 doors.
and
Choices.
I mean, I don't really want to kill them. The guys are just doing their work. But if
Yeah.
we need something to advance,
take the other door and we'll see.
All right.
Okay, move up to the door.
The point's probably gonna be moot, because if that's their
They're
workspace,
probably
the
related
other,
to each other, yeah.
yeah, the other door is probably going to be their eating space or sleeping quarters or.
come on, guys. Come closer, please.
As you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen, but
Okay.
yeah, never mind.
You open the door.
Yeah.
So the door. So as you go up to the door, there's how should I put it? You go to as you push the door open, it sort of catches a bit, and then opens up, and you can see within candles dimly illuminating a cluttered office. A skeletal songbird from a cage on the northwest, raps at you from a filthy cage in one corner. Other furnishings include a wooden writing desk and a tall-backed chair that is occupied. Anatomical drawings sketched in charcoal hang on the walls behind the desk. Seated in the chair is a shriveled corpse of a humanoid, now turning the chair, sort of swiveling towards you. Wearing moldy robes and a bronze mask, sculpted to look like a frowning visage. This is the one that you saw in your mind's eye. Around the figure's neck hangs a black skull-shaped amulet, and a number of severed hands crawl on the desk and the floor about him. And so from behind the mask, first you hear a word which you don't understand at all, but seems to be a greeting of some sort, or an acknowledgement of some kind, and then, common then, yes? Yes. Who? What are you doing here? You are not supposed to be behind these doors. Who are you?
Hello. We are the current guest of the place.
Ah, yes. Well, go back from where you were. Through those doors there, the hidden ones. They are hidden for a reason, you know.
Well, the thing is, it is our exploration that led us here, one of the hints. So we are to be there.
One of the hints. Oh,
Yes.
I'm fairly sure that none of the hints speak of going behind the scenes. No.
Not on purpose, but I saw you.
Did you now?
Yes, I saw you take the grey gem of the thing in the pentacle.
Oh,
Yes.
indeed, yes.
So if you would be so kind as to give it to us, we will be on our way.
Wait a moment, please. And he sort of starts rummaging about. And you can see these different crawling hands sort of crawling around, sort of moving about scrolls, moving sort of different objects around. Most, not necessarily very useful, but definitely sort of keeping busy, that kind of thing. You haven't entered the room, have you, Sorsha?
No.
As he turns around, and he's holding in his hand a sort of, again, fist-sized, sort of translucent fist-sized gray stone, which, from in your eyes, radiate an aura of enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
The same way you can probably guess that the skeletal songbird is, some undead creature. And the hands are, well, the hands. By the way, let me. I forgot to give you the handout for this. And he's, by the way, I do not want to point out rudeness, but you never actually introduced yourselves. You
Quite
are?
true. I'm the Dragonsinger.
Dragonsinger? And the rest of you behind? Yes.
Bro.
Of course. Yes, expected. Yes, expected. Well,
And
is
you,
that...
we've introduced ourselves, and
I am known here as Withers. I am the caretaker of this tomb. And from what I've heard, well, you have been putting my servants and fellow artisans to quite a bit of work upstairs. No matter, it is part of the design of the place that pieces and traps be replaceable. Do not worry, none of the damage that you have caused will be permanent and will be easily replaced.
That was not the first thing in our mind, but keep on the good work.
I shall. Thank you. Is that all?
Did he give us?
He holds
the
out
gem?
the stone in front of you. Or no, actually no. What he does is he drops the stone. One of the hands catches it, and then sort of towards you.
I'm gonna whisper to Gale with my back turned for a moment. Gale, I don't, but like very low voice, like Gale, I don't like this. Can we do something about it? Just asking your advice because fighting wise, well, what do you think?
But tell me, well, I think one of you at least seems to hail from Chult, but the others, where are you from? Just by curiosity, I'm not holding a survey of any kind. Customer experience and all that.
How do you rate your dungeon experience from 1 star to 5?
Skulls, my dear boy, skulls.
This the cost of the swords.
Vroon is not offended by the fact that
Sword.
he's easily picked up as the local.
Sword Coast. Ah, yes. We have had guests from there before. Yes. I guess we have. We are known there, I guess. Yes.
Well, I guess we will not longer waste your time then.
Yes, well, time is something that I have in plenty. But I can understand that for at least some of you that, yes, time is fleeting. Time is decay. Yes.
Right. I bid you farewell.
I mean, you don't happen to have the blueprints of the place lying around that we could borrow.
The door slams into your face. Sorsha.
Sorry, but I couldn't not ask the question. It's not really Gale, but
Tourists.
Let's go. We have what we need.
He was oddly friendly.
weirdly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but are we sure that's a good idea to leave him like this?
I mean, the dwarves have not actively attacked us, and if he's the quartermaster of the place, he has no interest in attacking us. He's the caretaker.
But it means that the traps will be always repaired, and that means when other people come, they will have the same problems of activating traps. But I follow the group, just stating my opinion.
Our main concern at the moment is not other people entering this tomb.
Yeah.
It is us leaving this tomb after we have done what we have come to do here. If we manage to survive, then we should consider cleaning up.
Plus, it's not some random place like the hag on her mountain. No random guy will go here. If you go in this tomb, you know what you're going for.
And I would say if we make it out of here alive, we can actually map the different traps and eventually make a guide to the Tomb of Annihilation. Who knows?
Oh god.
Gale's Guide to Doom Vaults.
They will hate it.
I mean, I'm sure I can get Volo to help me write that thing.
Oh, I think you can make a good price of that.
Actually, there is a group in Waterdeep that call themselves the Doom Raiders, because they have made it a habit of raiding liches dungeons, which are called dooms. So
I've heard about those dudes somewhere.
yeah, you
Yeah.
met them in Waterdeep. They were the Zentarim. They were one of the factions of the Zentarim present in
Right.
Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I was like, I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can sell the Doom Raiders the map to the dungeon, we're gonna make a pretty penny.
That is fair. So,
Do we want to go to the room to the north?
Let's go back to the pentagram.
All right.
okay. At this point in time, two things happen. The first, Gale, your aura drops,
Yeah.
and secondly, we're gonna go to break.
Yeah, I figured this.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Also.
So, for those watching so far, thank you for watching. Something I forgot to, because the way we are recording this still in May, but mid-June, to be precise, on the 17th of June. Let me just check. Yes, the 17th of June. I am going to be on Twitch for a one-shot. An adventure from Candlekeep Mysteries alongside Rivanari and Loa Wendy, and maybe others. We are still in May. We're still focusing on all of the details, but we would love to have you. And so, if not, the VOD will be here on YouTube anyways. So, see you then, hopefully. But in the meantime, we're gonna go to break. See you on the other side.